Hello and welcome back to the Lumin Weekly Q&A. Here we are, on the couch, with the questions. And today, I think I'm getting sick. I have to put that out there right now, and I didn't think I was going to record a vlog within the next day or two to actually say that. I'm not going to record a vlog specially to say, hey, guys, I'm sick. So I'll just mention it here, and I'll probably put it in the title of the video as well, because it may just change the video upload schedule over the next couple of days. It depends. You never know. It always depends on how you wake up the next morning. So tomorrow morning when I wake up, I'm gonna know if I'm sick or not. Tonight, it could just be a passing thing. I don't know, maybe it's because I woke up really early this morning to World versus World and that just didn't sit well with me. Maybe it's because I skipped my morning jog with Nero. And we only went for a walk today. And not a jog and a walk. Because that's what we usually do. Maybe that's why. The world is punishing me for not doing that. But it was such a nice day as well. I really should have done it, but I woke up at like 6:30 and our time, and then at 7 was the World vs. World meetup. So I literally like fell out of bed, made my cereal, showered, brushed my teeth, and then I was here at exactly the right time, exactly at 7. And then I still had to prepare a video to upload. Oh man, it was crazy. Okay, but the World vs. World was a lot of fun as well in Guild Wars 2. I think I played for 7 or 8 hours straight. Well, I got up and went to the bathroom, I got some snacks, whatever, but I spent 7 or 8 hours in World vs. World, and it was pretty sad that it felt like the two foreign servers were ganging up on us being the English server and all that, but I feel it's more less that the foreign servers were ganging up on us being the English server. It was more just them trying to show us as a guild Lumi, that, you know, you can't just do that. No! You can't come and take control of our entire borderlands. That's not gonna happen. That's what they were telling us. But we were not having any of it. It wasn't happening. We actually did really well. We took like a whole third of the borderlands, the enemy borderlands, and that was fun. I enjoyed that immensely. We're gonna do a lot more World vs. World stuff. This one was very low-key in the sense that we didn't have a lot of members online. I think I ate cashews and now they're getting stuck. There you go, I got it out. That's embarrassing. So, lost my train of thought. Oh, we're gonna do it again. This one was very low-key in the sense that we didn't really have all our guild members online or whatever. I think we had about 70, 80 people at most there at a time. And that's probably because I didn't really advertise it on the channel beforehand, but I wanted to do this one as a test, because I need to test everything. I need to test the PvP before I actually commit to having a big event for it. I needed to test the jump-in puzzles and the normal meetups and stuff. I've got tea here. This is chai tea, and it's just plain. There's no milk or anything in here. I feel it'll help me feel better. Ah, yes, yes, that most surely is. So, I wanted to do that as a test, and that's why I didn't let everyone know that there was this World vs. World event going on. I uploaded the video saying that it was going to happen on the day, so that people could trickle in, and it seemed like overall it was really successful. I mean, we didn't have queues till lunchtime, our time, and that was decent. That was really good. I would probably say that we can handle announcing it like a week beforehand and having it a full-on event if, and I think this is really important, if we have it in off-peak time. Off-peak being like really early in the morning for Europe or really late at night. That would be 9, 10 p.m. US time. That's server time, Seattle, LA time. I realize that it didn't really suit the US East Coast guys. Sorry, I had to think now. North, East, South, West, you know, that kind of thing. It didn't really suit the East Coast guys, and I apologize for that. It also probably didn't suit... Who else wouldn't it have suited? No, actually pretty much only them, because I'd say for the Australians that would have been like, what, early evening? I don't know. No? No, it would have been a bit later in the day. Midday, that would have been fine. But we're going to do it again, and we're probably going to have it at a slightly off-peak time, but not as crazy as that. So we're going to try and get everyone involved. Anyway. other than that, other updates that I wanted to tell you about, because if I get sick, then there'll be videos. Trust me, there'll be videos. There might just be a few less videos, because I'll probably record even if I am sick. It's not going to stop me. Other than that, I got myself recently FTL, Faster Than Light. And I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. I have been restraining myself, stopping myself from playing it because I wanted to record it, but then today I just didn't feel like recording it. I wanted to play it, but I didn't feel like recording it because I felt I was going to mess it up, and I had like a headache and I was feeling sick and my throat was not feeling nice, and like I said, felt the sickness coming on. So I didn't actually record it, but I'm thinking of doing videos for that. You guys must let me know if you're interested in that. And I got an invitation from the Path of Exile guys. They're saying, well, we've changed a lot, you should probably come back and look at the game. And I feel that's really cool of them. It was actually one of the co-founders of Grinding Gear Games that sent me the mail, and he said, well, he really enjoyed my previous playthrough of it, and all the previous videos that I put out of Path of Exile, and he said, well, you know, it would be cool if you could come check it out again. So I might do something with that. I'm not sure. Again, let me know if you're really keen for Path of Exile. I know that Torchlight 2 is coming out. I know that Borderlands 2 is coming out. It's crazy. This week is going to be crazy. So let me know all the things. Now let's finally start the questions. Okay? Stop that talking already. Stop it. Hey Lumin, have you tried trying to, or do you have any plans to try it out now that they've released an expansion for it? I'd love to see you play it, perhaps in co-op mode with other people. This is from Fungal Decay. Trying to... I don't know, I never really got into Trine. The whole Trine series, actually. It's the perfect temperature now, so I'm gonna probably deck this tea. I'm gonna drink it. Trine. For some reason, I just didn't get into it. I really like the game, I like the look of the game, I like platformers, obviously, but for some reason Trine, I just never got around to playing it. I don't even know why. Besides that, now that aside, I think the chances are slim that I'll play it on the channel or anything, but I might try it for myself. The main reason is because it's not really a game that a lot of people would watch. Sure, it's a cool and interesting and quirky, fun game. It's good supporting the indie guys and all that, but with all the other stuff coming out in the next couple of months, it doesn't really make sense for me to do something like that. So, I don't know, I will think about it, but the chances are very slim. Then Quinton, S. Magrad Bialkde. What kind of name is that? I don't know. It's complicated. Hold on. Magrad Bialkde. Magrad Bialkde. That's super cool. But crazy. It's out there. Okay? If that's your surname, wow. He asks, clicking sound in the background? It's there this time as well. That's Celine, she's playing Guild Wars. She was probably playing Guild Wars in the previous Q&A as well, because that's what she's playing nowadays. And that's the clicking sound. This is our office, and we spend most of our days down here. And that's it. Her PC is right there, mine's right there, and yeah, she's gonna be here most of the time. She's not gonna leave the room if I have to sit here for like an hour answering questions. No, she wants to play Guild Wars. She's busy gathering right now, and she looks like she's in an area that looks like Metrica Province, but it's not Metrica Province, it's a higher level one. Sparkfly Fen, I think it's called. That's where she is right now. Then, since the official launch of Guild Wars 2, what's been your most fun and memorable moment while playing? For you, Winston. Welcome back, For you, Winston. So, I really enjoyed the World vs. World. It wasn't really one moment, it was more like 8 hours worth of moments, but I gotta say that today's World vs. World was really fun. Other than that, I just enjoyed when I actually got time to sit down and play. That's it. I can't single out a single moment. The personal story's been a lot of fun, but I'm not going to spoil anything with that. I haven't had a lot of time to play with him over the last week or two, and any time that I spend playing is just a lot of fun, where I can just sit down and just play for myself and enjoy it, experience what the game has to offer. So that's from For You, Winston. Next, this one is from Bino Bradley. Do you think you'll still be doing playthroughs when you're like 50 or something? Good question. Good question. If people are still watching it when I'm 50, if playthroughs still exist when I'm 50, if people are still making videos for a site like YouTube when I'm 50, why not? I suppose. I mean, it depends on what happens. I can't predict the future, but would I like to still do stuff like this when I'm 50? Yes, of course. Why not? I don't see a reason not to, okay? And I don't see why people wouldn't watch someone because they're older. I honestly think that more older people should be doing videos and stuff like that. The only reason they aren't is because obviously they didn't get into it at the right time. Maybe they don't have that inclination to get into it now. But you'd have so much more insight, and if it's an entertaining or interesting older person, it'll be so much fun. Honestly, I can think of a lot of people that I personally know that would make great videos. Great videos, they just don't know it yet. Anyway, so yes, answer to that is probably yes. Then, this one is from Vilsk. Vilsk. Not Vilsk. I'm bad at reading. Wait. You're coming to Greece? Or is that just your parents and you visit them before they leave? If yes, where? I mean city. No, I'm not going to Greece. Your assumption was correct. We just visited them before they left, and they are going to Greece. They landed in Athens. I'm not sure where they went after that. They didn't tell us. My father and my mother went, and they went with my father's brother and his wife. So it was two couples. My uncle and aunt, basically, went with my parents, and it sounds like a lot of fun. My mom still mails me every now and then. She sent me a WhatsApp yesterday or today or something. I take too long to reply to them, so she probably worries. And then she like sends more of them. She's like, is everything okay? Yes, everything's okay. I just don't like emailing my mother. I don't know why. Got a thing against doing that. For some reason, I don't know. I feel weird emailing her. I speak to her on the phone almost daily. Speaking to her on the phone. Talking the words. But mailing her just, I don't know. I don't know why. Anyway, have you been to England? If so, where? If not, where in England would you go for a grand adventure? This is from 78 Super White. I have been to England. I went there on a Kontiki tour when I was like 20? 20? I don't know. When I was younger. And it was pretty cool. I think I spoke about this before, and the whole thing was that my trip had a bit of a damper on it, that my stuff got stolen when I was there. My money got stolen, my bag, my wallet, whatever. My stuff got stolen while I was there, and it didn't actually happen in England, no. So I got to enjoy England. But then when we went to Paris, it got stolen there. You dirty French people. I'm joking. No, but oh no, wait! No, it got stolen, this was a long time ago. It got stolen in England. The day we left for Paris, it got stolen. And then when I got to Paris, my mother actually sent money. She sent me a whole bunch of euros so that I could actually just carry on. But I ended up going home a day or two after that. So anyway, regardless of that, that's what happened when we were there. So my experience was slightly changed because of that. But we went to all the touristy places. It was a Kontiki tour. So they took us to... we went to see the palace, we went to see Big Ben, Trafalgar Square, the bridge, London Bridge. That's what it was, if I couldn't remember that name, oh my goodness, that would have been bad. But we went to see all the places that you expect to see. I have to say that I enjoyed just walking around for myself the most, because we had time to ourselves, apart from the whole tour thing, and I gotta say you guys had some nice gardens over there. With the little squirrels everywhere and all that, and I just remember going out at night and seeing that it was nice. It was safe. I was walking around our hotel, a block away from our hotel, well, pretty much on the same block as the place where our hotel was. There was this huge garden, and it was all lit up, and there were people walking around. There was like a guy throwing torches in the one side of the park. There were people sitting on the benches. It was just a really nice atmosphere. And it's funny that I enjoyed that the most, or I remember that, because The reason of that I remember that specifically is probably because we don't have it like that here. You don't walk around Cape Town or Johannesburg at night unless you want to get stabbed. It's not that extreme, but still, you don't do that here because it is unsafe. And that was just weird to me. And nice, really nice. So, that's what I remember about England. I enjoyed it, okay? I enjoyed, another thing that I liked was that even in the little bit that I stayed there, I heard so many different accents, and that was fun to me as well. I didn't have any like traditional English food or whatever, so I can't really comment on that. But I did actually have French food, and the French restaurants were amazing. We also had McDonald's in England, and the reason I had that was because firstly we don't have McDonald's here, but secondly because I wanted to see. I went into McDonald's and I looked, and it was actually not that good. I've had McDonald's from Cape Town before, and it was much better than the English ones. Anyway, from the ones in the UK at least. So, inspired by the Canada question, what do you know about Finland and would you ever travel there? This is from Kelpie Sean. Finland. Firstly, let me answer what I know about it, and then I'll answer. I know the capital city. I don't know much about Finland. I'm sorry, I know it's a Scandinavian country, and I like Scandinavian countries. I just get the feeling that everyone from like Finland, Sweden, what's the other one? Norway. They all just seem like really nice people, pretty happy as well. I don't know if you get a different impression being someone that lives there. I'm assuming you live there. I don't know if that assumption is incorrect or not, but I always get the feeling that they're always just really nice and happy people. Whereas the people from the UK are sometimes, but sometimes not. Same for the French, same for the German. But I know Helsinki is the capital. I know that Kimi Räikkönen comes from Finland. Haha, that guy is amazing. I love him. He's one of the most entertaining Formula 1 drivers in the world. I enjoyed every race that I watched with him in. Regardless of that, that's pretty much all I know. I know that Finland, I think that Finland is one big valley. There's like lots and lots of mountains and everyone always lives in a valley. Am I wrong in saying that, or is that Norway? I don't know. I just think that as far as, well, was that the lights again? We've got this thing recently that the power keeps dipping. Then the lights flicker. That's not good, because if it dips for too long a period, then our PCs like switch off. We've got surge protected plugs. It's right there behind me. There. But they're just, you know, they protect against surges and not dips. Anyway, so Finland. Amazing looking country as well. So green. I like it. But that's pretty much all I know about Finland. Helsinki, Kimi Räikkönen. And you probably make really nice licorice too. For some reason, Scandinavians just know all about licorice. They just know. You buy licorice from there, you know it's going to be good. Or the Zota drops. Don't get me started on that. How do you manage to play so many different games? Do you ever feel overwhelmed keeping track of the different games? This is from Turtle 101. Not really. I think I answered this before and I said that it's nice and I treat it like I would something like a TV series or whatever. I get it in small doses and it allows me to appreciate it more. When it comes to actually playing the games and relearning the keys and all that stuff, that's not really a problem for me. I don't know. I've played so many games in my lifetime that I'd probably be able to jump into any of them at any time and be perfectly capable at them. So no, I don't have a problem with it. I do feel that if I played less games, I'd probably be able to delve deeper. Have a deeper understanding of what's going on, sure, because there's only so much space up here. It feels like that at least. It's probably unlimited space, but it just feels like sometimes I would be able to probably appreciate it and learn more about backstories and stuff like that if I had been doing less. But overall, it's not really a problem, no. And right now, I gotta say that I've actually cleared up my schedule a bit, which is nice. It allows me to do other stuff, like maybe do some videos for FTL, maybe do some videos for Path of Exile again, maybe try some Torchlight. I actually get the feeling that a ton of you guys want to see Torchlight. I don't know why, but my Torchlight videos got so many views. Maybe it was because it was beta and everyone couldn't play it, but like the game's costing $20, so I think most people will have it. when it comes out, so I'm not sure if everyone's going to want to watch it. We'll see. We will see. Next question. Hey Lumin, Dead Reckoning here. In your next Q&A, can you say it's time for adventure the nose? In a South Yorkshire accent. Would make my day. This is from, well, Dead Reckoning. So, I don't even know what that accent is. I kind of YouTubed it and I kind of heard, but I don't get it. I can't do accents. I just can't. You know, I just can't. I don't know. I can do like an Afrikaans person's accent, but that's like ends up being me making fun of them. I can do probably some of the other people in South Africa's accents. I don't know. I'm just exposed to that kind of thing here, so I can do that, but I don't even know. Like, I don't even know where to start with that kind of thing. All I know, if I had to do a sound, jolly good show, chap. No, that's it. Like that, literally. That's it. So I apologize, but I can say it in a Lumin voice. It's time for it. That's not a Lumin. It's time for adventure. The nose. The nose. What is the? Is what is that the? THA. Is that you know? You instead of the instead of you. I don't know. I don't understand this. If you guys want to tell me more about accents, please feel free. Or how to learn accents. Not that I really feel I need to learn any accents, but I suppose it's pretty useful talent to have. I don't know. Lumin. Oh wait, I nearly skipped this one. Man. This is from Carl Nielsen. Lumin, I have a question for you for your next Q&A. Have you seen the movie District 9? If so, what are your thoughts about it? It's one of my favorite movies and I want to hear the opinions of a true South African. I don't know if I'd call myself a true South African, but I will give you my opinions on it. After I deck my tea. It's done. The tea is done. And it was good. Yes, it was. So, District 9, amazing movie. I'm not even going to get into the special effects and how good the costumes and stuff were. None of that stuff, well, the CG and that stuff. That was great. Nothing to say about that. You know about that. So, funny, we were actually talking about this earlier, that District 9, if you didn't know, and I think a lot of people don't know, is actually showing off the situation, the current situation in South Africa, or at least at the time, with xenophobia. Now, Eileen actually said, and quite truly, you can picture the movie where, take the movie as it is, then replace the aliens with people, humans. Then that would be sort of how it is here, where the aliens represent the people from Botswana, from Mozambique, from Zimbabwe. Then the other guys are the Nigerians are the Nigerians. And being xenophobic is being unwilling to accept someone else from a different race or whatever in your country, and that's a pretty big problem here. I don't know if it is right now, but it was then, and it was crazy. Okay, people were going on little raids to try and get the Zimbabweans out of their areas, their districts. I wanted to say districts now, but that would have been really bad. Out of their townships, perhaps. Okay, so here in Hermanus even, if I remember correctly, shopkeepers and stuff were assaulted. Okay, Somalian shopkeepers were assaulted because they were Somalian. And the people, the local people, South African people, thought to themselves, well, these guys came from their own countries and they are stealing my money. But it doesn't come down to that. It's not that. What happens is, and what ends up happening is, the people from the other countries are so much harder working that they make it. They do it. They make money. They make a little life for themselves. Okay? They manage to get a shop up and running, and then they're successful. And then the local people end up being more lazy. And now I sound a bit ranty, but that's how it is. In our little municipality here, for instance, you've got then some people who have been here for a long time demanding things from the government, from the municipality, saying that they deserve this. Then you've got the people from the other countries, Malawians, people from Zimbabwe, from Mozambique, from Somalia, whatever. Come in here, they don't demand anything. They come here to work, they come here to actually do something. And then this whole thing happens. Now, I went totally off track from District 9, but that is what I think the director was trying to emulate with District 9. But okay, so now that totally out of the way, all of that away, I absolutely loved it. Vickers van der Merwe was a hero, a true action hero. And it was action-packed and fun. I can't say much more about it, but what I just told you, the whole long story that I told you, that is something that we can't really escape, because that's obviously something we think about because we knew what it was all about when we watched the movie. We think about that. Wow. Sounds bad, doesn't it? But anyway, there you go. I told you something you might not have known about District 9. Lumin, Thunder here. Do you know anything at all about Starbound? This is actually really interesting now. So anyone who doesn't know about Starbound, brace yourselves. You're about to be informed. If you do, tell me everything you know. I know everything that's announced about Starbound, and he really does. This is from YYK, or YYHK. So I don't know much about Starbound. All I know about Starbound is it looks like Terraria. It's by the same guys, or one of the same guys. I know that there are aspects of Pokemon in there. I know there's a lot of randomization in there. And I saw some water and light in physics things, videos. But, brace yourselves. This is intense. Starbound, now I'm going to read you a long list of facts. Starbound is already in Windows, Linux and OS X. That's impressive. There will be near infinite amount of planets. On multiplayer, there will be randomly generated PvP asteroid arenas. And it will keep score. Instead of mana, some weapons use energy. Drinking lava is fatal. Yes, I should think so. And it's possible. Quests will also be procedurally generated. Wow. That's like the Skyrim random quests. If you don't know them, there's an infinite number of them basically. And they're totally randomly generated out of nowhere. There will be no limit to crew size, but there's a limit to your space station size. Your space station is anti-griefable. Whew, that's good. The game starts off with you escaping from your ship using an escape pod. Home planet destroyed by an unknown enemy. Items will have blueprints that are found or obtained or learned from NPCs. There will be mini bosses inside, mini biomes inside larger ones, like a patch of roses, I suppose inside something else. There will be random events in planets, not only in where you visit. Huh. I'm really interested in the whole interplanetary play thing because it sounds like a lot of fun. It really does. That's why I can't wait to play that faster than light game. Round planets have superheated core that can melt players, while some have impossible barriers. It sounds scary. Man. Weather is atmospheric, lighting is real time, trees will sway in the wind, and more clouds will appear in rainstorms. Water can be pressurized. Sorry for the wall of text, but I just want to let you know that you have one of the best indie games coming to you in November, December, or maybe January. That's cool. I am hoping it comes sooner, like November, because I'm super keen for it. And I will tell you that I think, one thing that I know that you didn't mention here is I think they're going to be... No, actually I can't say that. Are they going to be following the whole Minecraft release kind of thing where they're going to release it when they feel it's ready to be played and they're going to start updating it? Are you going to be able to pre-purchase it, or are they going to actually release it when it's done? I don't know. I don't know. I would love to play it though. Next question. This is from Minimon11. So, being a musician, music in games has always been an important factor in its enjoyment level to me. I was wondering how in-game music impacts your playing experience to either set a mood, such as fear or sadness, and can a bad musical score actually ruin an otherwise good game? Keep up the amazing work. Thank you for that. So, music in games. I will tell you that my appreciation for music in games has grown over the years. When I was younger, I didn't even hear the music in the games, except for Stones from Ultima. That song is amazing and it's been with me through the years. I love it. The Ultima 7 soundtrack on the whole is just so good. That's one of the games that I realized that the music was actually really good in. In other games, I feel as if I just didn't hear it as much as I do nowadays. I didn't appreciate it as much. I did hear it in the sense that if I hear it now, I will recognize it and feel nostalgic about it, but I didn't appreciate it. That said, I don't think that bad music in a game will ruin a game for me, because if it's really bad, I'll just turn it off. Fine, it can really help make a game better, but it's not going to make a good game bad if there's bad music. And it really can make a game better. Guild Wars music's playing in the background right now, and that's a good example. I feel that there's so much really good music in Guild Wars that, and it has so much feeling, that does make a difference. It really, really does, and it can make things better or worse. And by worse, I mean happier or sadder. It can. It really can. Another game that I played recently that has that I can use as a good example is Mass Effect 3. Wow, they got some really sad music in that game. I'll tell you that. Now, for some reason, I put my phone away. I wasn't on the last question. So yes, that's it. Big fan of music in games, for sure. Now, this is from Lady Verity. She told me about a bad dental experience that she had as well. Going to the dentist, having an operation with wisdom teeth, right when she has to study for exams. That's gotta suck, okay? And she said I must give Nero a cuddle for her. Nero's sadly not here. This is Blanket. I'll give his Blanket a cuddle. I'll give him a cuddle when we go to sleep later, because he's probably on our bed right now. He doesn't like me making a noise here. So, one of the subjects in this Q&A, in the previous Q&A, was Guild Illuminati being full and reasons why people are leaving. One reason was this guild would be too friendly. Isn't it great to be nice and friendly to people? So many people seem to forget or not know how awesome it is to be friendly. In my opinion, it's not such a thing. There's no such thing as too friendly. What is your opinion about this? I think that some people just don't know how to handle it. Helene actually told me before that she thinks people are sometimes either weirded out or unsure how to handle the situation if I'm too friendly with them. Or she says that some people might think that I'm too friendly in real life, because I greet people and I say hello to people. I don't know if that's the case, but I think it's more that they just don't know how to handle it, and they feel that they need to bring it up to the same level of friendliness, and that's not how it is. If someone is overly friendly to you, or if someone is really friendly to you, you can just be nice back. That's it. You can just sort of return the favor. You don't need to be overly friendly. If someone greets you, you can just greet them back, whatever. You don't need to do it in the same manner or to the same extent as them, but on the note of the guild, I feel that yes, some people might just not like that. Some people might want a straight to business kind of guild. There are people like that out there, and that goes hand in hand with the reason people are leaving. Some people might leave because they want a harder core guild. They want a guild that is right now already doing 3 to 4 events a week, that's right now doing structured PvP tournament stuff and world versus world runs every night, stuff like that. People want stuff like that sometimes, and I suppose our guild isn't really providing that, which is not sad to me. I want to say, well, that's sad, but it's not, because I think our guild has a good mix at the moment. We are probably going to have I would say about 2 days, I think, a week. We're going to start with where we're going to have set events, where we're going to do stuff. PvE, PvP, exploration, adventures, whatever. We're gonna start doing stuff. We just wanted the game to get its whole teething phase out of the way. All the problems needed to be sorted out. And now ArenaNet have sort of slowed things down, and everyone is feeling more comfortable in the game already, so we can probably start ramping up the amount of events we do to a handleable level, I suppose. But still, my feeling on the whole too friendly thing is just that I don't think some people know how to handle it. Which is okay. It's not a problem. That's not a reason to leave the guild, because you don't need to be as social as other people. You don't need to be as friendly as other people. You can just be courtly, or what's the word that I'm looking for? I don't know. But you can just be the right amount of friendly, and that's it. That's okay. And as for people and leaving and spaces opening up, it's gonna happen. Okay? Some people might have just come for the initial rush, to see how launch was with Illuminati and then transferred over to friends, to real life friends, whatever. I totally understand that. I have nothing against people doing that, because once they implement the guest in properly, they can just come back and visit. Why the heck not? But sadly, that's it for the questions. I apologize for being slightly sick in this. I probably made a lot more mistakes than I would have usually made, and my nose is blocked and all that. It's gonna pass. Hopefully soon. If you have any questions, mail them to me. talesoflumin@gmail.com. Leave them as comments. I will say, as I always do, right now it's still okay. I can handle it. I can see that everyone doesn't watch the Q&A, so I can still say that just leave it as a comment. I'll read all the comments and reply to all of them if I can. Thank you to everyone that sent the questions in. I really appreciate it. I enjoy answering the questions because it gives me a chance to get to know you guys as well because of the questions that you ask me. It tells a lot about a person, you know, what you ask, what kind of question it is. There are a few of you that ask questions often, and you always ask really, really good ones, and I'm always totally amazed by them. But thank you again for sending them. Leave those questions below. You can message them to me on YouTube as well. That works fine. Right now I'm going to go and finish the world versus world video. I might actually split it into two shorter ones, like 12, 13-minute videos, because it's ending up being very long, and I don't want to sit here till like 12 o'clock editing it. I need to go and sleep. Soon. Really soon. I don't think I got enough sleep yesterday. So, check back soon for more. Most importantly though, happy leaving those questions and stuff. Happy that.